Hey guys, welcome. My name is Paige. We're going to give it a few minutes and let people join. In the meantime, comment down below where you are joining from. And also add if you are in a southern state where you're not supposed to get snow, but you got snow. There's a lot of that. I feel like my feed is just full of snowmen, which I'm not upset about. I will take it.
I was so surprised. My entire family in Panama City got a bunch of snow.
Yes, and like Pensacola, everybody, and like Seaside, all of it. All of it. Lots of snow. Okay, it's been about a minute, so I will kick us off. Like I said, in the meantime, feel free to drop your name and where you're joining down below. But hi everyone, my name is Paige. Thanks for tuning in to our bi-weekly live. I've been with AMN for over 3 years, and I've been working on our schools team for a little over 2, and I've loved every minute of it. So I'll pass it over to Sierra.
Hey guys, I am Sierra, obviously. I have been with our medical side of the house for going on 4 years, which is actually so crazy. And also love it so much. It's so fun.
Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to start us off. I cannot speak today. I'm going to highlight 5 school-based openings that we're actively trying to fill, and then I'll pass it over to Sierra, and she will do the same but medical. So our first one is going to be an SLP opportunity in Fayetteville, North Carolina. This one's great. It is very CF friendly. So if you are looking for a great CF-wide placement for the upcoming school year, we have done a lot of work with this district. So they are really, really great. Fayetteville is absolutely beautiful. They have a really cute downtown district with a lot of local art galleries, a lot of cultural events, and even some historical sites. So now I will drop it down to our second one. It is another SLP position based in Augusta, Georgia. This one also is very CF friendly. So if you're looking for a great district that provides a lot of support, this would be a great one. So a little bit about Augusta. If you are a sports lover, I'm sure you've heard of the Masters tournament. It is a huge, huge golf tournament. And it is in Augusta's National Golf Club. So it happens every single year, and it's very iconic. I used to live in Savannah, Georgia, and I cannot tell you how many people would go to Augusta every year for the Masters. So it's another great opportunity, and definitely check it out. Let me just take a quick water break. I'm without my regular mug today.
Oh my, which I noticed was so funny.
You know, I left it in Savannah, actually. So I'm going to drop down to our third one, and this is another SLP position that does offer CFs as well. It's in Denton, Maryland. This area in Maryland is really, really cute. They have a lot of charming waterways. So there's a river that you can go kayaking, fishing. They even have like just a very like serene vibe. So if you love like the lush natural beauty, you can definitely embrace that here. And then they also have a lot of museums. So they have a museum of the rural life to uncover Denton's rich agricultural history. So very unique, but also something cool that I wanted to mention. Now we're going to be dropping it to another SLP position, this time in Houston, Texas. I actually had a clinician at this district, not last year, yeah, last year. And she absolutely loved it. She loved just the entire area. Houston's really great just because they have a lot of different things you can do. A lot of great food scenes, so like Tex-Mex, barbecue, really a little bit of everything. And of course, the Space Center in Houston is another must-see. So if you are a fan of space and NASA, definitely check it out. And then they just have a lot of like surrounding parks that are obviously pretty popular. So if you like the outdoor scenery, that is another great feature I wanted to mention. And last but not least, not an SLP position, an OT position in Granite Falls, Washington. Now, this one is really great. Obviously, when you think of Washington, you just think of like national parks, hiking, everything. Basically, this is exactly what you would anticipate. So there's a lot of really pretty hiking trails with beautiful views. It has a really great like historic charm to it almost. So there's a historical museum where you can really be immersed in the city's history. And then on top of that, there of course are more trails alongside like just the beautiful, like if you envision like the Pacific Northwest just with a beautiful forest, that's exactly what this would be in the Lime Kiln Trail. So just a lot of great things and definitely want to check it out. Not to mention they have an old limestone quarry. So definitely pretty cool. I'll pass it on over to Sierra.
Looks like we have a new place we need to go visit. All right, guys, I will jump into our medical jobs. The first one I have is going to be a CT tech position in Daytona Beach, Florida. Daytona Beach kind of speaks for itself, obviously, it's Florida, but there is 23 miles of white sand beaches in Daytona, so if you want to just chill, if you like to surf, drive the coastline, it's a beautiful drive. And then, of course, the Daytona International Speedway is there. So that's always a cool thing to go and see if you're interested in that type of thing. I'm a big car girly, so if you guys like cars, highly recommend it. Tons of family friendly stuff too. They have water parks and the boardwalk amusements and the Marine Science Center as well. So definitely a good one to look into if you are curious about something of that nature. The second one we have is a CT tech position as well. I promise I'm not going through 5 CT tech positions, but second CT tech position, this one's in Tampa, Florida. Also Florida kind of speaks for itself, especially in the winter. But Tampa is awesome. Tons of stuff outdoors. You can go through the rivers, beaches on the Gulf side of the coast, which is my favorite side of the coast. Sorry to all my family on the other coast. And then Busch Gardens is there, which is also my favorite amusement park. So definitely check that out. And then they have the Tampa Museum of Art and the Florida Aquarium, and then Tampa Bay History Center too. So lots of fascinating stuff there. Also, it would be fun to go with family too. Third one is an MRI tech position. This is in Tavares, Florida. Lots of Florida going on today. They have seaplanes pretty heavily in Tavares, so that would be a super cool thing to experience. I just watched a movie that had seaplanes in it, and now I want to go to a place that has seaplanes, so I might have to check that out. They have a little downtown historic district as well, boutique shops, restaurants with lakefront views and such. And then it's also just a great place for nature if you like to be outside. It's apparently known as the most beautiful mile of water in the world at the Dora Canal. So that is pretty cool. Check that out. The fourth one we have is a cath lab tech position in Dover, Delaware. I actually have a few travelers in the Dover, Delaware area. It is a really cute little area, super historic landmarks that they have there. The John Dickinson Plantation is there too. They do NASCAR races at the Dover Motor Speedway. Tons of live music and festivals and stuff too. So if you are a festival goer, definitely something to look into. See if you can't line that up while there's a festival going on. And then they have no sales tax apparently, so you can go and shop and not have to pay sales tax. Different shops in the mall, so something to check out. And then the fifth one we have is an ultrasound position. It's going to be a diagnostic general ultrasound position in San Diego, California. San Diego also kind of speaks for itself. Only a few hours from Phoenix, Arizona, if you want to explore Phoenix as well. But perfect weather there. Beaches, of course. Southern California it's very similar weather in the winter compared to where I live. So 60 degrees out and sunny right now. So every day is a sunny, beautiful day. San Diego Zoo is really cool. They have a ton of museums and Legoland as well. So if you're traveling with family, that would be fun. And then super authentic Mexican cuisine there too, if you're a foodie like me. I'm dying to go to San Diego just to eat the food. So highly recommend checking that one out. But that's the 5 that we have on the medical side for today.
Thank you. I know every time I've talked to my manager, because she is based in San Diego, I feel like she's always raving about it. And now I feel like I'm missing it. So I'm very interested. And I did not realize how close you were to San Diego, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just from Phoenix, and we'll jump over to San Diego.
Weekend. Anyways, why should you be applying to AMN Healthcare? So obviously, I feel like I can reiterate this as many times, but I feel like it will never truly get the point across. It really lets you see new parts of the country that maybe you wouldn't normally. And I feel like that's just a really great opportunity, especially, life's short. So let's do some traveling, see what you like. And of course, when you get to travel, you get the non-tax stipends, which is a huge incentive for a lot of people and why they like to travel. So you can you can look on Passport to learn more, and so you can get connected with a recruiter. So we can chat with you all about the lovely non-tax stipends that everybody loves. And the license certifications reimbursement, that is another huge one. I know a lot of license renewals are coming upon us just with the season, so I'd love to point that out. We offer health benefits, vision, dental, and a 401k match, and we're a W-2. I feel like a lot of places are 1099. At least that's what I see. So I feel like that really sets us apart, at least in the schools realm. And with AMN being such a large company, we just have a lot of additional perks. So connecting with recruiters, learn about those. And we offer a lot of support. So not only do we offer you a clinical manager while you're on assignment to provide that additional support, we also have a great new grad program. So if you're on the fence of traveling, you want to get connected with one of our well-seasoned travelers to kind of help chat with you about those additional questions while you're on assignment, and just really learn more about your AMN network. It's really our opportunity. And then last but not least, our referrals. This is a really, really great opportunity. As you can see here on the screen, we have a lot of referral opportunities. On the school side, we have a $2,000 referral for any SLP, clinical fellow, and school site, and then $1,000 for every other school-based modality. And Sarah will know all about the medical ones.
We do have a little bit of an elevated referral bonus for cath lab techs and vascular interventional techs. So if you or anybody you know is working in the cath lab or as an interventional radiologist, hit us up. There's $2,500 there, and then $2,000 for CT techs as well. So definitely something to look into, because you also don't have to be working for us in order to refer people to make that referral money.
Yeah.
So it's just a nice little way to get a few grand in your pocket without really having to work too hard for it. So
Yeah, for sure. But otherwise, thanks guys for tuning in. Stay updated by following us here on Instagram to get in contact with the recruiter. Download AMN Passport. But otherwise, we'll see you bi-weekly to give you updates on the latest hot jobs with AMN Ally.